It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stockton, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting the start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stockton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Stockton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Stockton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Stockton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stockton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a shift that he wants to right quickly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to get this out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run the counter. Ramsey, he'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They run the counter. Ramsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Here now, 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Ramsey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoff. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stockton completes it to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Stockton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Fox.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Stockton. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, Stockton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fox, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they go. Fox. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out comes Houston.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Stockton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Fox. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Stockton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On first down, Fox.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Stockton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Stockton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stockton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back
back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mills. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super wild card weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, and it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
Okay,
We were certainly
Coach,
treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fox, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a give, right side. Fox. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fox pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 24, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Stockton. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stockton. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now he's flushed out left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Mills. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Jones. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Oilers will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Looking to throw. Stockton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the following first down.
They'll try the left side. Fox. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Stockton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Newton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Second down and a yard.
And 1 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stockton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Dublin.
Operating from the gun. Stockton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on second down. Stockton.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Operating from the gun, Stockton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stockton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw on 2nd down, Stockton.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Throwing after the interception, Stockton. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.